Right, so I'm going to build myself an icon bearer now from the Chaos Space Marines. In order to make my life easy, I've actually plotted out in red the parts that I need, because last time I did one of these, it took ages trying to find all the parts as part of the video. So hopefully this will speed me up somewhat. In order to do this, we need 79 set of legs. Now, because this is the icon bearer, to be honest, I mean, you don't have to do it as I'm doing it with a chainsword and bolt pistol. You could potentially use a bolt gun, but it sometimes looks good to actually have your icon bearers to have a different weapon set than the other models. So we're going to get that. We're going to get ourselves, let me find the part here, number 81. And I'm just going to get this nicely tidied up. Now I'm actually going to have to check the rules, what an icon bearer brings really to the battle. See, this thing, the rules have changed so much over time from how I used to play using, like, I mean, honestly, I think the last time I had a proper game of Warhammer 40k, it must have been like, I think it was at least 7th edition by the time since I've actually managed to sit down and play a game properly. That wasn't more than just like a small skirmish. And then even then, I probably kind of fluffed the rules a little bit to make my life easier, because I was teaching my son at the time the game. So suffice to say, I don't really know if icon bearers work in the same way that they used to, or if they're, you know, doing something completely different. Okay. But I can remember at one point, particularly in some of the very older Chaos Space Marine books, you would definitely have, oh, you know what, I can't find the back. There we go, I've not set it up, that's why I've not actually painted that one off somehow. 80. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, it's been quite a while really since I've played properly a real proper game. All right, yeah, so as far as icon bearer rules, what they do, it's probably changed potentially from what I've known them to do in the past. I swear there was definitely at least one codex where it improved the chances of things like, I think, demons actually spawning nearby again. It's if that kind of rule still exists, it would be, I hope it does, that Chaos Space Marines can just like pop in a load of demons wherever you need them. Okay. I think I'm waffling today. I think my brain's not functional. I'm having one of my my kind of head off in an adventure days. Right, I also need parts 82 and 84 for the arms. I hate it cleaning things up some days, it's an absolute nightmare. Right, and then let's get the pistol and the chainsword out. I am reasonably confident that if you do this, if you plan everything out well, you can pretty much have an entire unit armed with chainswords and bolt pistols, pretty much. I mean, obviously, special weapons aside, you do want those in the squad no matter what. But if you want the squad to have just bolt pistols, I'm pretty certain that's doable. Now, I think you've got to watch out for as well doing these. You've got to get them right in the right position. And then decide how you want them on this. Now, quite a lot of the time, how they're standing, how their feet are kind of in position, I've personally found anyways, kind of does dictate how you put the arms. So I could potentially put it downwards like that, but it just doesn't feel right. The join doesn't seem correct. And I think ideally this one is designed to have a more straight up arm. Like so. Then over this side. Get his bolt pistol into the right position as well so that it's firing at the right angle. I have to admit, I think one thing that would look really good for an icon bearer is to take away the chainsaw and actually convert him so he's got a proper banner pole running through it, and that's actually a good icon bearer thing to do. Okay, I'm going to use head number 23. And put that on. Have him. Helps if I put his head on the right way, isn't it? Staring down his gun. And there we go. Right. Next little bit I need to do with this guy is get his shoulder pad. So I've decided on 115 because I like this spiky one. And 61 over here as one of the smooth shoulder pads where his iconography can be attached later on. Now, you've got to be careful when you're dealing with this spike one because it's absolutely horrible at piercing your fingers. Put them on like so. Or not, as the case may be, because this one doesn't seem to want to glue on right. Come on. There we go. Okay. Next, I need a backpack. So, along with, I'm going for backpack 133 here, in particular. Always find these a bit difficult to get out sometimes. Okay. And then what we need as well is we need to take one of these icons. So I'm going to use the 134 icon. I like this one. Watch out though, because it is spiky. And will spike your fingers and snap, among other things. So, get the backpack on the actual model. Make sure it's straight and on line. Then what we can do is pop a bit of glue on the top of it to hopefully secure this. Like so. And that's it. That is how we put together our icon bearer. So that's really all there is to the icon bearer. There's nothing particularly difficult putting it together. Although there's lots of parts to the Chaos Space Marines, I tend to find that for the most part they don't take a very long time to put together. I think they work rather well. I hate waiting for things to glue on the base now, but there we go. That's our icon bearer with bolt pistol and chainsword. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for our next video.